Why, hello there. I'm not sure if my childhood was different from everybody else because so far from the people I speak to about the videos I make, they've never seen or heard of any of the videos I talk about, which is an absolute surprise to me. Like, I actually thought that we all used to watch the same movies together growing up, separately, but I'm not sure anymore. Anyways, today we'll be looking at Three Ninjas. This film franchise was actually one of my favorites growing up, with the second one being the best of the best, but we're doing this in chronological order, so part 2 coming soon-ish, I hope. Okay, so I mean it's pretty obvious that this was a product of its time, with 3 kids basically just beating the hell out of adults, like big, hard adults. Hard, is that the word to use? But it was a damn good movie growing up though. So we have these 3 kids who decided to spend their summer vacation with their Japanese grandpa learning to be ninja masters. And every morning he wakes them up with a different test to see how they react. So this morning he waves a branch in their face and they catch it. What exactly are they supposed to learn from that though? Nice try, Grandpa. We get a little training montage and they're actually really damn good. Holy hell. And they're black belts too.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as boy.
So this is Samuel, Jeffrey, and Michael, and they really want to sell that Mikey loves food. I love food too, but you don't see me shoving food in my face 24/7. Whoa, bro. Take it easy with that. Grandpa's stunt double goes hard though. He uses a smoke bomb and ends up in a tree, so they're in absolute awe with how he did that.
Next time, try attacking in a non-smoking section.
Wait, what? What is that supposed to mean? It's the last day of their vacation with Grandpa, which makes today the day of names now. Meaning he's gonna give them ninja names and these cool AF masks. I feel like I need one in my life, to be honest. Samuel will now be called Rocky.
Awesome.
Yes. Jeffrey is now Colt, which is actually a significantly cooler name than Jeffrey.
Can I be Monster Destroyer? How about Super Killer?
Or Galactic Devourer of Doom. Or Infinite Munching Menace. Or even Snack Ninja Supreme. Anyways, because Mikey loves food so much, he gets the creative name of Tum Tum. Because he loves his tummy. Tum. Cut over to the boy's dad, who is a driver for some shady men. Did I get that right? Hey, are you really gonna pray now? Are you okay? Oh my god, what the hell? Turns out it's really a sting operation, so dad's actually working for the FBI. What was that laugh though? Bad guy also brought his henchmen, a bunch of ninjas actually, who brought swords to a gunfight, mind you. But they still managed to hold him down so he can escape, but not before checking that lovely moolah.
Dollar bills, y'all!
But it was fake, so bro is pissed and he takes it out on these FBI expendables. His name is Snyder, by the way. Dad catches up to him, but Snyder escapes anyway.
Warehouse for World War III, we got it all! We got nothing! I want Snyder, he's everything!
Damn! Didn't know you were down bad like that. Okay, so I tried replaying this scene a few times over, but I could barely hear what they were saying. I think Grandpa was working with them but left, and they know who the FBI dad is because he married Grandpa's daughter, so I think they plan on getting them. I think. It's the Last Supper and Grandpa gives them a final lesson.
And never use your power on anyone weaker than yourself.
And don't be overconfident apparently.
Don't be overconfident.
Before they can get into that sweet food, I know Tum Tum would be sour about that. Snyder shows up, so now we have to fight. I won't lie though, this scene made me crack up. Oh god. I just want to say I think it's laughable that a grown man could get outstrengthed. Outstrengthed, is that a word? That is my word now. Can get outstrengthed by a child. We'll just look past that and enjoy the movie. The goons get absolutely wrecked by the boys and Grandpa. So Snyder and Grandpa do a little catching up, and yeah, they were partners, and Grandpa left after he realized he was...
I mean, look at these 3 rumps. They are not students, they're family.
Not wise words to be saying to an evil guy. So Snyder actually came to ask Grandpa to take the FBI dad off of his back for a few weeks. For his sake. I don't know. I can respect someone who comes to ask first, minus the threats.
There may be no one left to defend the honor of your beautiful daughter.
Whoa! Alright. I forgot that we can never empathize with a bad guy in these movies. My bad. So that conversation sours Grandpa and he scolds the boys for helping him. I guess poop just rolls down the hill.
Dude. Uncool.
Not cool, Grandpa. Not cool.
Ninja shouldn't be overconfident, Grandpa.
Burn. 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 Oh dang, he accepts his error and hugs them? Frick, that was wholesome. He goes on to show them specific points on the human body that are super lethal if you hit, but made them promise not to use it in just any situation, only if it's insanely necessary, or urgent, or insanely necessarily urgent. Grandpa drives the boys back home and they pass this girl that Rocky seems to like, and she seems to be happy that he's back as well.
Gonna kiss her? Yeah. Are you gonna kiss her?
I actually forgot that when we were kids, they would actually make fun of you for liking a girl. Ah, fun times. The boys bombard Dad with all this new information, but he isn't too pleased with it, and he's too caught up with work and leaves. Colt looked like he took it the hardest though. I wonder who's the one with daddy issues.
While I'm waiting for your fucking response, are you just not gonna say anything, dumbass?
Well, that was awkward. Tum Tum been hyper invested in this interaction, and I absolutely love his expression. Snyder tells his glasses guy to send some people to go grab the boys as insurance so that Dad will hold something. So Dad will be off his back until he makes this major deal or something.
She is beauty for modern man to enjoy.
I think these are going to be my favorite characters.
Excuse me, sir. Could I please use your telephone?
He's giving strong posty vibes. Minus the gun, of course.
That's 623. You got that?
You remember 6. You remember 2. I remember 3.
Dear God.
You got a job, dude? Dude.
So now that that's covered, they want to move forward with the deal in 2 days.
God, I love being a bad guy.
At least he's honest. School is tomorrow and the boys are upset about it, but what kind of contraption is this? Does it actually work though? Anyways, Rocky is making plans with Emily to bike to school together in the morning.
Rocky loves Emily.
That night, Surfer Bros showed up, but luckily Dad and his co-workers came at the exact same time. So they decided to come back tomorrow instead.
Slurpee?
Radical.
Slurpee? We're out of here.
How can you not love them? That morning, the boys are biking to school and they're pretty impressive with it actually. To the point Surfer Bros weren't even paying attention to the road and crashed into a cop car.
Someone got a ticket.
Shut up! Not you.
Rocky finally realizes they ditched Emily and heads back to look for her, but unfortunately she encounters some bullies who just straight up steals her bike. Frick! He did say he'll get her bike back, I just don't know why he couldn't get it then and there as they were like just a few feet away. It's lunchtime and Colt is playing ball, but the bullies get their hand on it, and in order to get it back, they have to play them for it, unfortunately. But these kids are way too excited to see a fight, even when nobody was actually fighting. Bully 1 has a hot mouth, and Colt looks like he has a hot head. It's a good thing Rocky was there. Okay, so it's a 2v2 match with the first team to 10 points. And Rocky gives them a 9-point lead. What happened to not being overconfident? And Rocky has to remind Colt,
No fighting.
no fighting. Emily isn't too impressed though, because Rocky is just showing off. Bing bang boom, there are 9 points, so the bullies change tactics and get very aggressive, so they end up losing. They were playing for pink slips, by the way, for their bikes. Rocky and Colt were annoyed AF and was about to roll up on them bullies, but a teacher shows up and scrambles everyone. Damn.
Emily, I'll get your bike back. Forget it.
Freak. Wait, what? Grandpa out here tailing and doing surveillance on the bad guys? Grandpa don't take threats too well, I see. That night, Dad's working late and Mom is gonna meet up with him to help, I guess. and they get a babysitter. So the perfect setting for Surfer Bros to come through. Colt was chilling in Dad's office waiting for him to come home because he's upset that Dad isn't home and he doesn't like that. He doesn't like Grandpa. Colt checks Dad's files and see it's Snyder who came to check Grandpa yesterday. That was only yesterday. Anyways, they're children, so they think Grandpa is a bad guy now just because he's friends with Snyder, or used to be friends.
Tell him I'm busy. He says to say he loves you.
But why they waste the good pizza though? Colt sees the commotion and tells the rest of them. Rocky got the brilliant idea to call the cops, but Colt convinces him they can take them on themselves to prove to Dad that ninja training is worth it.
Let's myrtleize him.
I thought he was gonna say something else. And they get. I really think I need one of these for myself. For Halloween. Colt lures them into a room and Rocky locks them in. Meanwhile, Rocky and Tum Tum do the rest of the setup. Wow. Colt bullies them and they give up and decide to get the other two instead. Good choice. Very good choice. But they're still failing. I feel like they didn't have to do any traps if they can just beat them up, to be honest.
One of us is a crazy, psychopathic murderer.
Let's myrtleize him.
Let's myrtleize them. Minus the lies. Oh. So after they get their butt handed to them, they're still going after them. Wow. Brave souls. Or just dumb. Colt put some diarrhea juice into their drinks and Tum Tum tricks them into drinking it.
Stuff is good!
Give me that! Hey!
Wow, they are so dumb. They decide to check their rooms to find their weakness. That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Why would you keep your weakness in a room? In your room? What? And Posty sees the fake phone thingy and talks into it, waking Emily up, and she actually responds. So he fakes being Rocky and tells her to come over. They are lucky that they found her weakness. Lucky.
Coming in. Here we got a little surprise for you.
And just when they get the upper hand on them, the laxatives kick in. Wow, well that didn't last very long. Wow, well that didn't last very long. The bad guys left Emily so she can give a note to the boy's mom. Then Grandpa shows up all kitted out. What? Then Grandpa and Dad argues about ninjas being a joke or something.
Come on, Maury, we don't have time for ninja games.
I'm not playing games.
But the note said if Snyder sees Dad, then he will hurt the boys. So it's really up to Grandpa to ninja it up. Can I see that again? Wow. It's how he reassured Dad that nobody would see him. But he's sticking out like Tum Tum with a picnic basket in a fasting retreat. Rocky tries to find a way out so they can help Grandpa when he comes, but Colt basically just gave up on Grandpa because he's a bad guy.
Be friendly to your environment. Hey, Mr. Door, how you doing? Will you be my friend and open up for me?
And he's very sassy about it. So Rocky calls security and tells them to call them back, so the guard outside hears the phone ring when he called back, and Rocky tells him it's for him. So, yeah. Wait, what the hell? Bro was counting to 3 to surprise them, but ended up being surprised instead. Oh my god. They're finally cornered, but they make some makeshift nunchucks. And they're pretty impressive. Minus Tum Tum. Looks like they finally meet their match. Not the best thing to be doing in front of little boys. But Colt wrecks him, so yeah. They finally catch up to Grandpa thinking he's gonna throw a knife at them. Good thing there's that wacky sound effect to hide the fact that he just stabbed a man. So they happily run to hug him after he just killed a guy. I don't think they know where they're going, but they get bombarded by a bunch of henchmen.
Round 2.
What the hell, Rocky has some pent-up anger or something? They make quick work of them, but now the final boss shows up.
We need a plan. Yeah, we need a plan.
You need to shut the up.
Man been doing that throughout the entire movie. They try to attack all at once, but Broseph can solo them easy. Easy peasy. So now it's time for the super secret, super lethal, insanely necessarily urgent moves. That was a mouthful. Okay, so maybe he wasn't the final boss. Wait, they had that this whole time? Grandpa makes a lot of noise and jumps in front of the guns for no reason. Okay, now it's the final boss. Snyder.
Why did you say that name?
Let my family go.
No.
Snyder has some sass too. Frick. So Grandpa challenges him to a duel.
Am I a nice guy or what?
You're a geek.
It wasn't that funny. So they huddle up and Tum Tum gives him some jelly beans for luck. They look very disgusting, but okay. It's a duel between master and student. That is the evilest laugh I've ever heard, to be honest. Grandpa was getting the upper hand till Snyder uses a pepper bomb and then takes the advantage. Grandpa is about to die.
You can't win! Ha! Ha!
I guess it was because of how disgusting it tasted. Anyways, Grandpa wins and the FBI finally shows up. Dad changes heart and ducks out on work to go for pizza.
Every time I want that pizza, pizza.
Pizza, 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 pizza. Ooh, and the bullies show up to teach them a lesson. Yeah, lesson learned. So that's the movie. It was fun. Right, so as I said before, apart from the obvious flaws, it was actually a pretty fun watch. And I do think it's pretty odd how the boys are supposed to be quarter Japanese, but they're just like white as snow. And even more so with the mom, how she is supposed to be half Japanese, but same thing. I don't know, I just feel like bringing that up, but like generally I don't really care about that. I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but me being the second born in my family, I found myself relating to Colt a lot in a he is literally me kind of way.
Hey, Mr. Door, how you doing?
This one was a lot better than I remember, to be honest. Even though I hold the second one in such high regard in my brain.
I'm gonna have to teach you some manners.
But with that said, the second one next. Soup-ish. I hope. Thanks for watching. Peace!